President of Ivory Coast, Alassane Ouattara, has pardoned his predecessor, Laurent Gbagbo, who was facing a 20-year jail sentence for political unrest. In a statement on Saturday to mark the 62nd anniversary of the country's independence, Ouattara said the move was in the interests of reinforcing social cohesion. Ouattara also asked for Gbagbo's bank accounts be unfrozen and for his life annuity to be paid. Gbagbo became president of the Ivory Coast in 2000 but was arrested in 2011 after refusing to concede defeat in the election. The civil conflict between Gbagbo's forces and supporters of Ouattara led to the deaths of around 3,000 people. Gbagbo was acquitted by the International Criminal Court (ICC) for alleged war crimes committed during the conflict. But in 2018, he was handed a 20-year jail sentence for the robbery from the Abidjan Central Bank after the election. He has always denied the charges. Ouattara also agreed to release two of Gbagbo's closest associates who were convicted for their role in the post-election unrest. In 2021, after his acquittal by the ICC, Gbagbo returned from exile to the Ivory Coast and has since kept a low profile. Ouattara stood for a third term in the 2020 election, a move that critics said was unconstitutional. He has insisted he would not exit politics until Gbagbo and his predecessor Henry Konan Bedi agree to do the same. Victims of the MRCD-FLN terror attacks have penned a letter to Antony Blinken, the US Secretary of State, requesting to meet with him when he visits Rwanda next week. The FLN is the militia outfit that was behind the 2018 and 2019 attacks in southwestern Rwanda, where at least 9 unarmed civilians lost their lives, more others injured, and property destroyed or looted. Blinken is set for a 3-nation tour in Africa, where he will visit Rwanda for 2 days starting August 9th. He is expected to engage Rwandan officials on, among other things, the issue of Paul Rusesabagina, the founder of the MRCD-FLN, who is currently serving a 25-year jail term in Rwanda, having been convicted of terrorism last year. He was tried alongside 20 others, among them top military and political leaders of the outfit. In a letter penned by the victims and sent to the US Embassy in Kigali, through their lawyer Faustin Murangwa, they requested an opportunity to have a discussion with Blinken on the devastating impact the attacks had and continue to have on their families. In the letter, the victims said they wish to ensure that their voices are not left out in the debates surrounding Paul Rusesabagina. The first major MRCD-FLN attack was carried out in Nyabita, Nyaruguru district in June 2018, with 2 people dying on the spot, while a third victim succumbed to gunshot wounds later. The second attack targeted public transport, with the assailants ambushing at least 3 buses on the Kigali-Rusizi road, killing at least 6 passengers in Nyungwe forest at Shitabi, Nyamagabe district, just a few days before the Christmas of 2018. Other attacks took place in Rusizi district in 2019, injuring people with grenades and gunshots. In the letter, victims said they noted with great alarm that there have been numerous calls from US government officials for the immediate release of Paul Rusesabagina on humanitarian grounds. The victims said they welcomed the process that saw Paul Rusesabagina and his co-perpetrators answer for their crimes in a court of law, noting that most of the perpetrators, including Rusesabagina himself, admitted to founding the organization that was behind the 2018-2019 atrocities. The letter also includes a list of victims of the MRCD-FLN attacks.